Hello, everyone, and welcome to Twin Flames Universe. I'm Daniel.
I'm Cristina.
And we are true twin flames in union. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important topic, which is claiming your worthiness of love. Yeah, so what does it mean to claim your worthiness of love? And we can talk about why it's important for your union.
Yeah.
Harmonious union.
Yeah, so claiming your worthiness is basically claiming your divinity. You are worthy of love because you are a child of God. And wherever you aren't claiming your worthiness, you are actually experiencing separation from God and from your natural state of divinity.
Right, exactly. Right, God is all things good. God is love. And we come from God. God creates us, and therefore we are love.
Mm-hmm.
And, there is nothing that love you as a divine being that you're not, there's nothing that you're not worthy of.
Right.
You're worthy of it all, and God desires to give it all to you. God sees you in the perfection that He created you to be. These upsets that we have in our own consciousness, or what we think about ourselves sometimes, they're not true. They're simply not true, and God doesn't even see them. God just sees you how He created you to be.
Exactly. Yeah, and so if you don't see yourself as worthy of love, you might not see yourself as innocent.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, you will act in a way that projects that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That really, you might not claim that you, for example, like that you deserve to feel good about yourself. So you're going to do things that make you feel bad about yourself.
Exactly. And these of course may not be conscious decisions or conscious choices, but depending on what you think about yourself, that's the reality you create for yourself. And depending on how you feel about yourself, you may make a choice that really doesn't serve you and really doesn't benefit you in any sort of way. The difference would be is that, in a healed state, when you understand your worthiness, when you understand your value, your own value, then that again also creates your reality, and you would be making different choices that do serve you.
Right.
So yeah, let's talk about why worthiness is important for coming into harmonious union with your twin flame.
Yeah, it's really important because one of the biggest blocks to your harmonious union is this belief that you're worthy of being loved. Because harmonious union is a deep state of peace, and that is your natural state. And so it's basically harmonious union is going deeper into your natural state. The biggest thing is that you don't need to do anything to be loved. Your twin flame loves you because you're you. There's nothing that you need to do. And so that's a very, if you're holding a lot of blocks to your worthiness, that might seem like something really hard to fathom, that I don't need to do anything to be loved.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's something to compare versus a twin flame relationship versus a soulmate relationship, where I'm sure we've all been there at one point in our lives where you feel like on some level, maybe you're going to go on that first date or something, and I'm talking soulmate relationships, right? And you feel like you have to impress someone.
Right.
You feel like you have to dress yourself up, or you have to make yourself look a certain way, or you have to have a certain status, financially, or whatever it is. You feel like you have to impress this other person. And these sorts of thoughts and beliefs come from you do not feel like you're good enough as you are.
Right.
But yes, with your twin flame, it is different. Your twin flame automatically mirrors to you the level at which you love yourself.
And so if you think that you need, XYZ to like be with your twin flame is going to reflect that to you, that you're never going to be enough if you think you need something outside of you to prove your worthiness. But the truth is, the deeper you go into peace, the deeper you go into healing with the mirror exercise, the more you actually love and accept yourself as you are and recognize that you're perfectly enough now as you are. And, you know, the paradox here, what seems like a paradox, is that once you are content with yourself just as you are, that actually unlocks the key to being able to accomplish anything. Because then you're in a perfect state of being able to learn and being able to receive, right? When you know that you are enough as you are, you're willing to show up as you are. And that unlocks a whole, you know, endless possibilities for you, because now you're in a state of receiving.
Yeah, exactly. Accepting yourself as you are and accepting your own divinity as a child of God and your own perfection and truly healing that inside with the mirror exercise. It's a very magnetic quality. It's a very attractive quality. What that essentially communicates to God is you're saying, you know, I love myself unconditionally, and therefore, you know, I recognize that I came from you, God, and I recognize that I'm a divine being, and therefore I am worthy of all my good as your divine child.
Right.
And that allows you to attract all your good.
Right. And then you can actually engage in like real partnership.
Good.
When you see yourself as enough, and you can actually engage in like a partnership with God, like, you know, on some level where like you're willing to really receive God. Whereas if you don't think you're enough, if you don't think that you're worthy, you're going to shut out God on some level. And it might be like subtly subconscious, you know, but you're going to push God away, and your twin flame away if you don't think that you're worthy of love, because essentially what you're saying is like, no, not now, you know, I need to do, you know, whatever first to become worthy. And the thing is, that's actually enforcing separation.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime you feel like you need to do something, you display unworthiness, which is actually like a repellent. It's a repelling vibration to your twin flame. Now, I do want to bring up something to clarify here. So what would you say to someone that's like, you know I'm worthy of love. I message my twin flame every single day. I want that relationship and I want that love. So what does that mean?
Right. And so it's very good that you know that you're worthy of love, and it's very good that you're choosing to pursue love. The one, you know, the little piece that needs adjustment there is that, is your own love good enough? Or is it only your twin flame's love that's good enough?
Yes, exactly. Are you seeking love from your twin flame, on some level to validate you, yourself, right? Is there something you are trying to get from your twin flame? So just like Cristina said, it's a little shift in the consciousness, which would come through healing, you know, with the mirror exercise, in that you are worthy as you are, you know, your love doesn't come from your twin flame. Right.
You can turn all that love back onto yourself. And it's interesting a lot of the time, you know, like people work through this upset of, you know, like, oh, well, my love doesn't count. You know, like I can love myself all day. That doesn't count. And that right there is pointing you to a place where you feel that you're not, like your own love is not enough. And that's just a misconception that can be healed, and you can love yourself there. And so, like you are enough, and your own love for yourself is enough. Nobody needs to come in and fill that space. You're enough as you are.
Yes. love is always enough. And you're always enough. And the love that you give to yourself is enough. Right?
Yeah. So. And the deeper that you go into healing, the more you're going to really, really appreciate and recognize that too.
And you'll feel it too. You'll feel so much better. The deeper you go and the deeper you heal into accepting yourself and really claiming yourself, and you'll begin to feel better. You'll begin to love being in your own company and feel really good. And then as a result, your twin flame reflects that to you.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So good. How does that feel?
Yeah, that feels complete to me.
Good. Me too.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching our video on worthiness and claiming your worthiness. We hope that you enjoyed it. Again, we are Daniel and Cristina, and we are Ascension coaches. If you're interested in working with us, check out the links below. We really enjoyed presenting this video to you, and as always, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Take care.